I didn't fall. We ran the mile in 24 minutes. And then I looked at the two therapists and they said, what are you going to do now? I said, I want to run the marathon. Yeah. They went, what? I go, yeah, I want to run the marathon in November. And this was April.
Medically, didn't you think that was a crazy idea?
I thought he would tear himself up. Is that, he's going to hurt, but it's, he's going to hurt. There's nothing that he's going to do that's going to be permanent damage.
But the question was, how to run that far with this body? A left leg fused together by a titanium rod, a crooked pelvis that leaves one leg over an inch shorter than the other, and an ankle that won't bend and toes that are locked. Matt sought out an injury expert for the answer and was asked to fill out his medical history.
So I looked at the question, it said medical diagnosis, fill out. So I went, fuck. I was tired of writing all my problems down.
Succinct.
And then I told him what happened. He goes, let's go to work.
With lifts and issues to even out his legs, Matt runs the best he can, but his body has its limitations. Is this the most painful thing you do?
Yeah, running is the hardest for me. And I have to really keep my stride short because I can't stand on my right leg alone. I kind of try to keep my body long and straight, but as I fatigue, the right hip really starts to hurt, and the lower back as I start to teeter, like this.
After 6 months of training, Matt was only able to run 12 miles. A marathon, of course, is 26. And you considered that you were ready for the marathon?
I needed it. I needed that finish line.
Flanked by two close friends, Matt ran his way through New York's 5 boroughs. He stopped along the way to kiss his mother. Then, over 7 hours after he started, and in terrible pain, Matt approached the finish line when he says he became concerned that another runner was about to knock him down.
The finish line was 10 feet away. He was jumping up and down with the crowd, and I was just afraid that he was going to jump back.
You were criticized in blogs of people calling you classless and worse names than that. Do you understand what they were saying? Did it bug you?
No, I understand. Yeah, absolutely. Playing Monday morning quarterback, I wish I didn't push the guy. And looking at the video, you know what? I didn't have to push the guy. I could have got by him. But I've been fighting for 2.5 years to get my life back. And I just wanted to cross that line. And I wasn't getting knocked over in the last 7 hours.
And then you did your push-ups. I
figured, let me hit the ground in case the tears start falling. I didn't want to start crying in front of everyone. So I did 10 push-ups, got up, and cried anyway.
All right? Come on. Following the marathon, Matt says his body was a disaster for almost a month.
But it was well worth it. I was ready to set another goal.
What was your next goal?
Well, I said if I could do the marathon, I wanted to do the Ironman.
It's one of the most grueling things anyone can do to their body.
Yeah. I wanted to push myself and get that feeling when you push yourself to the limits. Matt
had 8 months to get ready for the Ironman, to do again what he was able to do before he got hit by a bus. Swimming is difficult now because he can barely lift his right shoulder over his head. But biking presents a whole different challenge. Considering what happened to you on a bike that morning, was it hard the first time you had to get back on one?
Yes, it was. I was a little nervous too every time a bus or a truck went by. I was kind of like,
You're over that now?
I'm more concerned about what's around me, I think, in the streets. But yeah, I'm over it.
And so, in July, Matt Long went to Lake Placid. To be an Ironman, you have to complete the course in 17 hours, and every minute counts. Matt finished the swim 12 minutes slower than planned. So he'd have to make up that time later. But it wouldn't come in the bike section. Swirling winds slowed Matt's time even more, leaving him with only the marathon to catch up. So, with less than 8 hours left, Matt took to the road.
As long as I keep moving forward, you should be okay.
But at the halfway point,
I looked down at the clock. I said I have 4 hours to finish 13 miles. I said it's not going to happen. I didn't have another gear in me.
Matt's family knew he was behind.
Every spot that he was coming, I mean, you could see him from a distance, and it was almost like you would pulling him, you know. Emotionally, I could feel myself pulling him.
But as day turned to night over the last few miles, Matt did find another gear. And with less than 3 minutes left before the 17-hour cutoff, Matt Long rounded the turn for home.
And I'm saying, come on, hurry up. To myself, come on, you only have a few more inches to go. Get across this line.
I've never seen anything like it. It was amazing. And they were screaming for me. And I think I walked the last 20 feet just because I wanted to soak it all in. It was just amazing. To hear you're an Ironman again was what I wanted to hear.
The marathon was a big plus, but the Ironman made him whole again. He's back, you know, and he really is back.
You brought him back.
I guess, I don't know. I guess so.
Can this possibly be good for the future health of your body after all it's already been through?
Probably not, but it's not easy to say, but you never know when the next bus is going to make a turn. So me doing that Ironman was to let someone else know who may be sick or injured that it's possible.